Hey, what's up, everybody? Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. Woo! You know what time it is? It's Virgo season. Yes. Virgo the Virgin. Earth sign, okay? It's time for you. We got to get into it. We got to talk about it. So, it's the 27th. I'm a day late, forgive me. Taylored2U Coaching, busy life. But it's all about you, Virgo, or me, okay? I'm a Virgo. Finally, I get to talk a little bit about myself. Like always, I always like to say with Taylored2U Coaching, I'm a life coach, relationship coach. Tweet at me at Taylored2C. Check out the website, Taylored2UCoaching.com. Email me at Taylored2UCoaching@gmail.com. Instagram, Facebook, Taylored2U Coaching, to the letter U. I do birth charts, detailed for $65, basic birth charts $25, numerology the same thing, $25 and $70 for a detailed report. Get that out of the way. Please like, subscribe to the page. You guys know what I do, all right? And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers and my new clients doing birth charts and life coaching with my Elevators to Marriage coaching program for people, helping them find self-love, find and restore their relationship, right? Or find their true future soulmate. But it's all about you and getting self-awareness and learning more about yourself. That's the key to life, people, okay? Once you get to that place, then you are really prepared to love someone else. So let's get into the Virgo. So we'll do that, break Virgo down, then do the love compatibility and love matches. What signs work best for Virgo? But like I always say, right, you need to do and know your whole chart. So who is Virgo, right? It's Virgo the Virgin. Not really a virgin. There's so many different types of Virgo. The men and women are a bit different, right? And you have your stereotypes, the negative stereotypes of Virgo. Oh, they're super picky and analytical and la da 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 da. Well, that's true, right? But there's the higher vibration Virgo, and then there's the shadow side, the lower vibration. But Virgo is an earth sign, okay, ruled by Mercury, right? It's mutable. It's a mutable sign, so it means it's very flexible, adjustable, right? It's the sixth sign of the zodiac, the second earth. So Virgo really goes from August 26th to September 20th, right? After that, you've got the Virgo Libra cusp, and it's 5-day orb, right? 28 degrees, 29 degrees, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, prior to that, you have the 21st and the 25th of August with that 5-day orb. So, you people born on August 25th, you're still really a Virgo, but you just have a little bit of Leo energy, right? But you need to know your rising sign, your mask, how others see you and perceive you in the world. You need to know your moon, your true personality, your emotions, your inner self, how you feel and think and how you react to things, right? When you're chilling at home and, Netflix and chill, or you're chilling in your sweatpants and stuff, that's the moon, right? For the woman, your Venus is your love, your romance, right? Venus is all beautiful things and just all these different things. Your Mars is your willpower, your drive, your action, how you attack things, right? The male sexual energy. Venus is more female sexual energy. So your sun is your ego, right? The light that you shine. So when we talk about Virgo, we'll get to all these famous Virgos, of course, besides Eric Taylor. You've got, the legends, right? Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Nas, Freddie Mercury. There's so many. We'll get into that. That's towards the end. Right now, it's more about you, Virgo. So your typical Virgo is more about, so the sixth house, right, which is what Virgo rules. It's daily routine, working, your job, your coworkers, how you organize and get things done, achievement, your humanity, your service to others. Because that's what Virgo is. It's sort of like, when you go through Aries to Pisces and the 12 houses and the 12 signs, Virgo's the last point, right? From Libra to Pisces, Virgo's the last point of sort of that completion from child to growing up and getting out of your house or your parents and then being fully functional and having a job, right? That's the Virgo. So Virgo itself, so much, right? So yes, we are picky, analytical, self-critical, right? I always say a Virgo will destroy themselves 1,000 times, and you got to stop that, Virgo, okay? You've got to understand, and that's why it's important to get your birth chart done. You have to know who you are so then you can stop beating yourself up and stop being so hypercritical of others. But Virgos, right, they look for the details. So if you want a Virgo, great detective, great lawyer, great actor, right? Since it's ruled by Mercury, right, and great writers, Gemini and Virgo share Mercury, and they're good at mimicking. They're good at listening, which is acting, right? Good at becoming and morphing, and Virgos are like true chameleons, okay? A Virgo can sort of assess any situation, figure out the best way to fix it, detail it, and they're good at helping others, right? So you want a Virgo in your life because they're going to be the ones to be the life coach and relationship coach, but they give great advice and they're really concerned. They're worrywarts, but they're concerned about helping others, fixing, analyzing a situation. That's what they do all day, right? But you want to make a Virgo feel important? Give them something to do. They want to feel important. They want to assist. They want to help. They're good with their hands. Builders, stuff like that. Me personally, I'm not good at, I can hammer and nail and paint, but I'm not building anything. But I'm good with my hands with writing, screenplays, rhymes, massages, okay? Virgos are natural healers. They're the humanitarian of the chart. Okay, so then after that 6th house to Virgo, then you go on to Libra, the 7th house, which is about balance, love, relationships, ruled by Venus, right? Love. And then it goes to Pisces. Pisces is the opposite of Virgo. Okay, they're more about where Virgo's about the people and service to others and humanity. Pisces is about the intuition and really service to or learning and connecting to the higher spiritual form, right? Source, God. Okay, so Virgo men, we got some issues, but we're amazing because Virgos are really about trying to understand things. They want to know why and then how to change it, how to fix it, right? So you'll say, okay, your Virgos, they'll have the neatest desk, they're organized this and that, some. But some Virgos, they can be messy and organized here, right? That's cerebral cortex, medulla oblongata. Virgos are very organized in their head, not always outwardly, right? That depends on so many other variations of the chart, right? And this is why you guys really need to learn and understand, and why I'm willing to help you as a life coach and relationship coach and with astrology and birth charts, because there's so much more to the chart than just, okay, my sun sign is Taurus, my sun sign is Virgo. But Virgo being that earth sign and being mutable earth, they can adjust to anyone and anything in any situation. Now, Virgos are really good at being lawyers, accountants. These are good jobs, actors, good entertainers, right? Look at Nas, Beyonce. They're gonna have details in their lyrics, but then the performance, and Michael Jackson's the king of it, right? The ultimate perfectionist. That's the good and the bad side, right? They can be very childlike and relate to children, but at the same time, they sometimes can lack emotion. Not that they're not emotional, but they're not going to be super sensitive and compassionate. Sometimes they can be a little stoic or just logical or analytical. Matter of fact, Virgos don't mean to necessarily hurt people's feelings, but they're gonna, if you ask a Virgo, do I look good in the shirt? They'll be like, no, you should be wearing a different color and da-da-da, doesn't work with that, da-da-da. You know what I mean? They're gonna give you the truth. The Virgo's gonna be honest and break it down for you and give you the details and the answer, whether you like it or not. So if you want, a great friend, but you want someone that's gonna keep it 100, all right? Keep it 100, keep it real with you, that's the Virgo. Right? You want that Virgo in your life to give you that real advice to make you better. But you better be ready to take it, because they're not going to sugarcoat it. They're not going to, brown nose and kiss butt. That's not Virgos. Virgos are, like I said, great writers. Okay, so they can be good with social media, good with screenplays, writing books, novelist, short stories, poetry, rhymes. But Virgos sometimes analysis by paralysis, okay? We got to stop that. A Virgo they're going to be very health conscious, into health. This whole movement, right? I'm born in Virgo and Pluto, but this movement of health and spiritual awareness that started in the sort of that Pluto age of Virgo, right? Which was like 58 to 71. That was about humanity, fairness, everyone being considered equal rights. That's the Virgo. Same with the health. Vegan, drinking your water, right? Okay. I've been over the last year or so myself just on that health kick, cleansing, doing a vegan fasting, being a vegetarian, because now every once in a while I like to have fish, but I don't eat meat anymore, So I think the one thing that you have to understand with a Virgo that they won't always admit to, very sensitive. They might not always, they can dish it out, but they can take jokes and your sense of humor and snapping on them and stuff. But Virgos can be very sensitive, right? Same in relationships when their hearts are broken. Now the women, different from the men in the sense that the women are it's a feminine energy, but the Virgo women are more masculine. Now it depends on their chart and what's going on in their chart and all that stuff, but Virgo women can be more outgoing and aggressive than the Virgo man. And they'll crack that whip, they get things in order, this and that. Virgo women and Virgo men, they love to please their partners, right? More sexually than just doing what they say outside of the bedroom, because Virgos are not really compliant with that. They're going to do what they want to do. They're kind of leaders. They can be definitely workaholics, like to really work alone. If they're in a group, they want to tend to be the leader of the group. They don't like to follow anybody really. They want to be the leader, the trendsetter. Big Daddy Kane, right? Nikki D. We'll get to all the famous people, but Sophia Loren. Virgos are now some of their issues, right? They're worry warts. They have, Mercury rules for Geminis and Virgos, the nervous system. So they can have bad nerves. They can have stomach and throat issues. Virgos, sometimes their voices can go hoarse easily, which is tough. But they are very disciplined people. When they're not disciplined, it's when they're sort of following other parts of their chart and this and that. But the Virgo sun itself, it's about discipline, organization, order, right? I've got a lot of Virgo friends, a lot of Virgos in my life. Father-in-law, my stepfather-in-law, two of my best friends, Preston Simmons, Edgar Burgos. Virgos rise up. They're brilliant, very intelligent, okay? When they're not evolving, they can be arrogant, conceited. They've got to learn to humble themselves, okay? But when you talk to them and give them good information and good advice, Virgos will take it in. Virgo women, the men are going to try to be very put together, very sharp. They want to, make sure, when I had my long locks when I was acting and modeling in the late 90s, early 2000s, locks were, and I'm kind of growing my hair back, but my locks were pristine, women banging on the glass in Starbucks. We love your locks, So Virgos are going to, they're going to do things in their own unique way. The women, oh man, they're amazing, and they're going to be good at designing things, interior decorating. Their clothes are going to be immaculate. Virgo women are pleasure bunnies. And two Virgos together, and we'll get to the love compatibility before we do the famous people, but two Virgos together doesn't work, only for physical, because it's like a pleasure war, it's service to others, and you want to be the best. You want to please each other, and you're like, yo, I'm going to get you and this and that, and you're going to climax, and you're going to climax, and da-da-da-da. That's two Virgos together. Virgos are different than Geminis, where Gemini has the twin, and the women are 4 personalities, the men really 2. Virgos have different archetypes. You'll see a Virgo, because they're so mutable, they'll be chameleons depending around who they're around. They'll have, Virgos could be around their thug friends, they'll be more of a thug. Virgos can be very, articulate and just outgoing when they're around friends that are more extroverted. Now, Virgos can be introverted. They can be very shy too, because trust is the big thing with Virgos. Okay, so they're gonna come into a group or a house party and they're gonna kind of study and analyze and feel the energy, right? When they're more intuitive, when they're on their higher vibration, Virgos will peep out who's really real and who, they can sense BS, your bull crap a mile away, all right? And what's interesting, the Virgo moon and the Virgo rising, a little different from the Virgo sun, right? I've got Virgo and Mercury, but that Virgo moon, oof, very interesting. I think Notorious B.I.G. had a Virgo moon. That Virgo rising, that's sort of that mask, how others will see you in the world. Mine is Scorpio. So people see me as, Scorpio. I can see through people, all right? I can see through your spirit and your soul, so I know if you're full of it or if you're not. You're not getting past Eric Taylor. So it makes me good for relationship coach and stuff because I'm going to dig deep and help you, the investigator. But Virgos are like that. They're great lawyers, right? Lawyers take acting classes, because you're performing in the courtroom. And that's what Virgos are about, fairness, sort of like the Libra with the balance, right? And sort of, a lot of people don't know this, but in astrology, sometimes you will teach lessons to the sign before you. So Virgo will teach lessons to the Leo, but they'll learn a lot from Libras in their life. Now, my sister's a Libra. I've had Libra girlfriends, a lot of Libra friends, and it's true. I've learned a lot from Libras. And Libras never think they're wrong, but I love Libras. I love my Libra friends. But, with Virgos, it's kind of funny. Oh, they have great sense of humors, okay? Adam Sandler, Dave Chappelle, but he's kind of on the cusp, He's more of a Virgo. I met Dave before, real funny dude, but a little bit of the Leo cusp, Kobe Bryant, a little bit of Leo, but that perfectionist Virgo energy, you see that, with him and in him. But when they're getting down to performing and crafting, look at like Nas, Big Daddy Kane, Nikki D, all the MCs, Ludacris, Exhibit, Jay Styles, Rugged and Raw, E-Complete. It's about precision with their lyrics, right? Steadily, the medley's pedigree better be better than being just a basic human being. They can get very rhyming about sex, like Ludacris likes to do, but then they can be very poetic and deep, right? Kane, Rugged and Raw, Big Daddy Kane, Nas, Nikki D, E-Complete. Lyrics are very, introspective, right? But at the same time, trying to educate and teach the masses. Right? Look at Beyonce, how she can sing and rhyme, right? I mean, the way she brings it into her lyrics is dope. You have a lot of great Virgo artists like that, Shania Twain, so many people. One thing I'll say is that Virgos sometimes will have trouble sleeping. Now, it depends on, other things in your chart you have to look at, but Virgos, they've got to burn their energy out, right? And if you're into human design, depends if you're a generator, right? A manifesting generator, but in general, Virgos, I remember in college, I never slept. I'd do papers 3, 4 in the morning. A lot of Virgos, sleeping can be an issue. You'll find them talking to themselves a lot. Because they've got this whole inner dialogue, right? Inside their mind, it never turns off. They're always thinking, trying to create and find the next thing, the next adventure. They love to travel. And they're pretty tough. Virgos are resilient people, bounce back and stuff like that. Their own issue is them, right? When they worry, their lower vibration, being arrogant, too much into sex. Virgos can be freaks. Don't let them fool you. It's not just Scorpios or Geminis, right? Virgos, Libras. Virgos can be very freaky and, into, sex a lot. But I think they're more about trust and emotional trust than having that real, just one-on-one connection, really connecting with another person, trying to find their love, their soulmate. Some of them can be bad at choosing mates. If they're if they're not on the higher vibration, they'll go by, just that look, Because Virgos are perfectionists. So if they see that this female's got it together and they like the shape and the hips and the booty and the toenails got to be together and this and that and the nails, Virgos will be like, okay, I could work with that. But then they find that the person takes advantage of them. Virgos are very generous, very giving, good hearts. Virgos will spend money on you, the men, a lot. The women, they're very independent. They don't want your money, man, for the man trying to pick up a Virgo woman. Virgo and Sag women, so it's the bachelorette and bachelor sign, Sag and Virgo. So Virgos, they can be alone for a long time. They can also abstain from sex, but they're not going to just be with you just to be with someone. It's got to be, Now they can be very detached, right? They can physically connect and then just be like, I'm out, but especially the women, but they also can fall hard. All right, and it could not be pretty, but overall, they're not going to just fall into things. It takes time. I didn't get married till 37, and I was very picky. My friends used to tease me, serial monogamous, be like, "Oh man, you'll break up with a girl between 6 to 9 months," and I mean, it happened. I had my heart broken. I broke some hearts, but I was always. There's no woman out there that I ever dated, slept with, that can speak bad about me. I've always treated women with respect. And, it's my upbringing, my family, my mother and my father instilled that in me. But just the Virgo energy is about class. Virgos are classy, okay? They will be very respectful, Now, they can be, lower vibration. They can be, kind of cocky and this and that, humble, confident, and cocky, all right? Let's get into the love compatibility. Okay. And Virgos, I'm telling you, you want to be on your higher vibration. Virgos need spirituality. I'm not saying you have to be super religious, but you have to meditate. It will calm you down. Pray. Write a dream book. Writing is the freedom for Virgos. Okay. It cleanses your soul when you're writing. And also get in touch with your emotions. It's okay, men or women, let it go. Cry sometimes. Okay. Tears cleanse the soul. It's an ism. All right, like I always say, capitalism does not breed humanism. It's true, And Virgos are good at making and saving money. Okay, Virgos are about saving money. They're smart. Love match, the water signs, the earth signs. That's obvious. Okay, I said not Virgo, just for the physical. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I married a Pisces, 11 years. Happy. Joy. So the water signs, Taurus, Capricorn, work well. Now you want to know, obviously, their moon, their Venus, their Mars, right? It's, and I can, do compatibility charts and stuff like that, let you know what's the right mate for you, this and that. So definitely hit me up with that. But Virgos, I think, besides those, Virgos are good with Gemini. They can work with Sag, right? Because they're both mutable. And Virgo and Gemini, they have that Mercury together. But Virgo sometimes can get frustrated with Gemini being kind of just all over the place. Virgos are like, can you just chill out for a second and calm down? I've seen some Virgos in Aquarius work well together, but sometimes they could create this cocoon where it's just them against the world, but it becomes unhealthy, codependent, right? You don't want that codependency sometimes. That isolation is not good. Virgos have to learn not to be so controlling, okay? That can be an issue sometimes with Virgos. But I think, Virgos, I think the best way for them to find a mate is to feel it in their gut, right? To feel that it's not about someone loving what the Virgo will give to them and do for them. It's about someone loving them for their good and bad qualities. That's when, more love, and that's any relationship and anybody, right? But for Virgos, they really need that trust. Because if Virgos don't feel like they can trust you, Virgos, and I'm sorry, Virgos, I'm telling you, Virgos can cheat. They can be cheaters. They don't want to, but they can cheat. Okay. They, like I said, in terms of being the chameleon, you think you know a Virgo? You don't. You never really. It's deep. There's so much to what goes on in their head and stuff like that, and they will open up to a Cancer and a Pisces. Virgo Scorpio can be intense, but it's going to be a battle, a power struggle more. Virgo Taurus is good, but Taurus sometimes is too chill, too laid back for Virgo. Virgo's the laid back one. They want someone more outgoing, which is why Virgos will be attracted to Leos. That's a Virgo downfall. That Leo energy, they get very attracted to, Virgo men very attracted to Leo women. The Virgo women, they'll be more attracted to the other fire, the Aries and Sag, not as much as the Leo man. Sometimes I see the Leo man as full of it, full of BS. It just happens that way. I don't know why. But, like I said, it's also about so many other elements of the chart. You know what I mean? And Virgos are very introspective, but they like to tell you, they can be bossy. They like to tell you how to do things and how to live your life. And some people are just like, oh, shut up, Virgo. I don't want to hear your mess. They'll be entertained by you, but sometimes they'll be like, enough, Virgo. Okay, enough. But you see just the great humanity in Virgos. You saw it in Michael Jackson. A troubled soul, and he, had a lot of other issues going on. I think it was a Pisces rising. But, everything is about your childhood. That's why in my relationship coaching program, the first floor is unlearning. Because we have to increase our self-love and learn to love ourselves, but we have to unlearn things that our parents, siblings, families, schools, right, 1 through 18, the government, the school system, the brainwashing that it puts on you. So once you unlearn and you take the positives of those things, then between 25 and 32, and you really do this process, then you have true self-love, and your Saturn returns like around 30, 32, which I don't think you should get married until after 30 or 32, okay? Women kind of reach their development between 23 to 28, right? The cerebral cortex is still forming. Men, it's like 25 to 30, 32, still maturing, okay? You shouldn't be going to war or, you should be able to vote at 18, but you shouldn't be, able to drink or do all these things sometimes until 25, right? You could rent a car at 25, different things. So it's hard though, because like as a young man, I see it, right? Virgos, my son, my oldest son, about to be 20. Virgos, they start to feel themselves. They think they know everything. Can't tell them nothing. I was like that a bit. But I think one thing about Virgos, they do like to be around older people. They want to learn from their elders. Most Virgos. Not all, but most. Because they like wisdom. They like knowledge. Virgos want to know. They don't like to guess, assume, right? Another one of my E-isms, knowledge is love. If I ever have to guess, assume, or believe, I can do that wrong. If you truly love someone, you keep them in the know. Okay? And that's sort of a key to life, because when you understand, it's comprehension, and when you know, then there's no misunderstanding each other. Communication. Virgo's all about communication. Even though they're not as outgoing as the Gemini with communicating, the Virgo needs healthy communication. And when you get one-on-one with a Virgo, they'll talk your ear off. In a group setting, they might watch everybody do the, double dutch and jump rope, and they might, let's say in 30 words or 30 people speaking, they might jump in once or twice in the evening. Now, Virgos will jump in and be more aggressive when there's injustice or they don't think things are fair. I remember as a little kid, 3rd or 4th grade, we're choosing captains for football up at Fieldston. And people are like, oh, I'm captain. I'm like, no. It's Willie's turn to be captain. Or let, Rodney or Sam get a turn to be captain, or Danny's turn to be captain. I would step up for fairness, that everybody got a turn to be captain to choose teams for football. It's an example, Can be domineering, But like I said, for the most part, I'm very outgoing, blah, 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 big mouth talkative, but I'm very shy at first. And people think they know me and this and that, but you don't. Because with that Scorpio rising, that rising sign is important, right? Depending on what your rising sign is, I got a Virgo sun with a Gemini rising. So it's just crazy. Now Mercury, right? This is what Virgos do. They speak and think fast, which is why they're good writing, good MCs. Geminis, you got like Tupac, Biggie was on the cusp, Taurus, Gemini, but so many good, Andre 3000, and the same with the Virgos, right? Kane, Nas, I mean, come on. Ludacris, Exhibit, underrated, dope as an actor, right? And you see Virgos, they can act and run, they can do it all, right? I'm an MC, a writer, a life coach, an actor, But Gemini, they're even better with their hands. They're good at drawing and good artists, But the Virgos, they really, really want fairness and want peace in the world, right? Michael Jackson, heal the world, make it a better place. Man in the mirror. I mean, look at the depth. Look at the introspection, That's what they're really about. So, Virgo, find you a Pisces, find you a Cancer, that emotional sweetness of a Cancer, But it's more about finding your chart. So reach out to me, right? Taylored2U Coaching at gmail.com. And I can, whoever you're dating or you're engaged, we'll do the birth chart and any relationship can work. But when you have the whole birth chart and all the 12 houses, then you know where there are points where you're going to have more arguments or disagreements and things that you can work on, right? We can all improve and get better, and that's what Virgo's all about. It's about humanity and service, but the striving for perfection, okay? And when you really strive for perfection, that's all you can ask for, because no one's perfect. You'll never be perfect. But when you're trying your best and you're working hard to be better each day, that's what life's about. Because a fulfilled life is really kind of, and I always say, you'll know yourself completely that last breath before you pass into the spiritual realm again. All right, so Virgos, please meditate. Take time to be more spiritual. It's only going to help you. Okay, I know you're concerned about this, this earth and and just kind of like and Virgos, you need to walk barefoot outside. You need to get in touch with nature, animals. Virgos need to travel. That freedom, it clears your head. And you need to be by the water, right? That water is, this is for anybody, right? But it's really healing for the Virgos, And with their mutable energy, you can adjust to any situation. You could throw a Virgo in the middle of Nebraska, the middle of Istanbul, throw them in Kenya, throw them in Brooklyn, throw them in, Arizona, and they'll adjust, they'll make it work. That's what Virgos do, okay? And they're also good athletes, You think about my boy Andrew Luck. Everybody's on him for just retiring. But he was like, I'm 29, about to be 30, September 12th, get married, have kids with my wife. I went to Stanford, right? Very intelligent. But he's like, my health is important. I want to live a healthy life for the rest of my life. So yeah, I'm a great quarterback, and you had Rashid and Ben Wallace, right? Rashid, the technicals, because Virgos would be like, this ref is wrong. So Rashid would let the ref know, right? That's not fair. So Rashid would lose it and get the technical. That's the Virgo, okay? Oh man, and you think about Kane, RAW, terrorist, here to bring trouble to phony MCs. I mean, just amazing. And Nikki D, dope female MC. Shout out to Nikki. But Virgos, man, you just have to, your freedom is getting more spiritual, writing a journal, dream book, not so nostalgic. Virgos can be not hoarders, but Virgos, it's hard for them to let go of things because they're always like, well, I could use this later. Like, my wife teases me. I've got so many emails saved. I got over 1,000 emails in my inbox. I don't like to delete stuff because I might need it or reuse it later or da-da-da. And there's been plenty of times in my life where it's turned out that I did need it or it was good that I saved the email. So Virgos, also don't let people try to ruin your routine. You keep that daily routine. But, I tell you, since legal age of working in New York was 14, I was working since I was 9, 10. shoveling snow, sweeping leaves, babysitting. I was about independence and making that money, always. My first job was in a seafood restaurant, being a dishwasher up on Martha's Vineyard, cleaning out the chowder, clam chowder, and the oysters. That was hard work. I was making that money so I could buy my own Jordans, all right? And Virgos, you ask any Virgo, Now, Michael spent a lot. Virgos can, depending on what they're rising and different things in their chart and what's in their, fifth house, your 10th house, your midheaven is sort of your career. You need to know all these things, right? That first house is your identity. So that's where the rising sign is. That's why your mask, it sets out your whole chart and your houses. Okay? So I think it's time to have some fun and start really talking about the famous people. I've touched on a couple already, but I want you to hear it because there's so many. I can't remember them all. So let's go be Virgos, right? Let's be computer, Virgos can be nerdy, but they could be fly, Virgos are max. I mean, you remember Big Daddy Kane, but they're so lovable, right? Look at Adam Sandler. Billy Madison, all his movies, the romantic comedies, 50 First Dates. Like, Adam Sandler's had a great career. Stand-up comedy, Saturday Night Live. Virgos are very funny and quick-witted. Okay, Dave Chappelle's got that Virgo timing and that boom. Virgos are funny, right? I did sketch comedy. I've never done stand-up. I might try it when I turn 50. Okay, I'm getting ready to turn 49. Still, looking good for my age. I got that smooth face like I'm 30 again because I use that Quench Naturel products. All right, quenchnaturel.com. Go there, check out those products. You want to be health. That's Virgo, health conscious, right? Natural deodorant, taking care of your face, your skin. Put the Moroccan mermaid in my hair for the locks, makes your hair grow and smooth and soft. All right, check that out, quenchnaturel.com. But Virgos are always about finding out what's new in health, right? It's more than just, your diet and working out. It's eating the right foods, getting your kale, your blueberries, the right vegetables, right? Not having too much sugar. Virgos have to be careful, okay? Because Virgos could just be, they'll sit around and watch a lot of movies and eat some junk food in a minute. So, be mindful, Virgos. Stay health conscious, And don't take yourself so serious. You gotta laugh at yourself and know that, you're a beautiful mess. Virgos are a beautiful mess. All right, Virgos, let's have some fun. I like doing this and letting Siri give you a little insight.
Famous people. Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Nas, Big Daddy Kane, Bernie Sanders, Ludacris, Nicki D, Freddie Mercury, Andrew Luck, Ben Wallace, Rashid Wallace, Preston Simmons, Edgar Burgos, Elijah Taylor's Hibbert, Keanu Reeves, Nick Jonas, Paul Walker, Larry Fitzgerald, Adam Sandler, Pink, Mother Teresa, Salma Hayek, Cameron Diaz, Jimmy Connors, Rugged and Raw, Jay Styles, Sophia Loren, Tommy Lee Jones, Amy Winehouse, Dr. Phil, Richard Gere, Melissa McCarthy, Ingrid Bergman, Shania Twain, John Ritterly and Rhymes, Chris Tucker, Arnold Palmer, Eric Taylor, also known as E-Complete.
Now, Arnold Palmer, Jimmy Connors, Larry Fitzgerald, Dr. Phil. Richard Gere, Melissa McCarthy, so many different types of Virgos doing so many different things. Dr. Phil is the classic Virgo. People think oh my God, that's just a Virgo breaking it down and keeping it real, telling people about their mess, right? Everybody's like, oh my God, Dr. Phil, but Dr. Phil is just a straight up real, Virgos are about reality, right? And it's like, okay, no, you can't be this spoiled brat kid and disrespect your parents and think that it's cool. Dr. Phil just be telling people what the deal is. Fitzgerald, Hall of Famer instantly, one of the best wide receivers ever. Arnold Palmer for golf. Jimmy Connors. Yes, Adam Sandler, Sophia Loren, Bernie Sanders. There's so many fascinating, interesting Virgos when you think about the artistry. Look at Pink, right? Her, Michael Jackson, Beyonce. they perform and they're magical. They do like things that are just, crazy. Virgos are, oh man, they will perform. Let's see if we can flip this. All right. So, when you think about the Virgo women like Shania Twain, Cameron Diaz, Selma Hayek, Virgo women also can be tomboys, okay? And sort of more that, like I told you, that outgoing toughness, Beyonce, aggressive. They've got this more masculine energy than the Virgo men in a sense. Brilliant, right? Cameron Diaz, so funny. Selma Hayek, versatile, just, brilliant, intelligent. It's amazing all the different people and just different things and different ways that, us Virgos can be, I'm gonna take you for a little walkie-talkie and stuff like that. But in general, people, sorry for the banging and stuff like that and moving around. I think for my Virgo people, I'm gonna tell you, there's Virgo 1, 2, 3, right? Different deacons or, energies, you build into the sign from like the 26th to, I think it's the 2nd of Virgo 1. Virgo 2 is like the 3rd to the 11th or 12th. And then Virgo 3 from the 12th to the 20th. And, everything about degrees is really interesting. But think about Freddie Mercury, Paul Walker, right? They're both gone too soon. But Virgos have this, they're not going to conform. Virgos are aware of everything that's going on, and they're going to be leaders or they're going to rebel. Freddie Mercury, if you saw that movie, an actor that played him, Romney or whatever, he deserved the Oscar. But Freddie Mercury was brilliant, did things, was just courageous, but just the voice, the energy, the sound. Michael Jackson, king of pop, still the greatest. Beyonce, she's going to be the queen of a lot of things. The Beehive, you got to watch out for the Beehive. But, and Ludacris, right? That's what I told you, the Virgos can be this singer, rapper, entertainer, and then easily just, boom, transform into acting, right? For myself, I do music, got 2 albums. My 3rd album, when I get it together, probably in 2020, God told me to tell you, right? But Hip Hop Forever, classic album. True Speaker, amazing, right? eCompleteEntertainment.com, you check it out. My music's dope, but also a very good, talented actor. Been in the New York Times, television, film, theater, print modeling, all of it. Hate the Game, it's on Fandango. I co-wrote it, casted it, one of the stars in it. I didn't get all the credits I deserve, but that's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay, But Virgos, I think the thing that people don't understand is that they'll be chill and humble, but when it's time to perform and this and that, they will always rise to the occasion and just nail it. And good with freestyle and improv, right? I'm a dope freestyle MC, but even on stage, when I was performing on Broadway and doing my play, Small Potatoes, the actress that I was in the scene with, she forgot her lines. So I went, the audience didn't even know. I went back and re-brought the dialogue to give her the feeder line so that it can, re-jar her memory. And afterwards, she was like, that was amazing what you did. Thank you so much. And I was like, sure, no problem. But we're quick on our toes. So Mercury, right? 88 days it revolves around the planet, right? Earth is 365 days around the sun. Mercury, 88 days. Crazy quick. All right, so Virgo, I think I've talked on you, Virgo the Virgin, Mercury, Mutable, 6th house, 2nd Earth sign. Hit me up. Taylored2U Coaching. So, Eric Taylor, September 10th. Virgo season. Yes, we're pleasing. Rhyme for a reason. Don't respect treason. So, That's it, Virgo. The Virgin? Not really. The perfectionist, analytical, logical, critical, self-critical, worrywart, grinding, workaholic. That's you. That is you, Virgo. But when you meditate and you chill and get your good rest and stay organized and disciplined, you have your higher vibration, and when you're giving back, you know, Virgos make money and save it, but be charitable, okay? Taylored2U Coaching. I got you, Virgos, all right? I'm here. You reach out to me, and I'll help you. It's just a calling. I have to do it. I've been like that. You know, I've been a relationship coach since I was like 16, maybe even 13, giving advice to my friends, even up on the vineyard. Everybody will tell you, people know me. They know Big E, E Complete, Eric Taylor, E Scrapper Dapper, E Love. Taylored2U Coaching. Happy birthday, Virgos. Celebrate, enjoy, smile. It's your time. Virgo season. Oh, and that new Virgo moon and this grand trine that's coming. Woo! New time to focus, transform, new ideas. August 30th, the new moon, the Virgo moon. There's a lot of Virgo energy and Taurus and Capricorn energy going through 2020 January. It is a great time. Practical, health. You know, this is the time to change things and push through. You know, we've had a lot of retrograde, a lot of, you know, things going on this summer. This is the time coming up after this new moon to really achieve and focus and narrow in on what you want in your life, your goals. And to make, you know, change your job. Go for it. Go for it. Be who you want to be. You got one life to live. Give them what you gotta give. Be generous and kind and thoughtful. And be compassionate, Virgos. Don't be so harsh and mean. Virgos, you could be mean sometimes. I know. And respect everyone, all right? Be the humanitarian. The world needs humanity and humanitarians right now more than ever. All right, Virgo? Everyone needs a Virgo in their life. And you all have Virgo energy through your chart. So find out with the birth chart where Virgo is in your houses, what planets you might have in Virgo, you know, and what's in your 6th house, in your daily routine, your coworkers, how you work, how you manage, how you organize things, all right, and what sign is in that. It's all important. Everything's connected. Everything that's in the stars. They say reach for the stars. Well, reach for them, because what's in the stars and the universe is inside you. All right? We're all connected. Wake up. Don't be brainwashed anymore. The revolution is spiritual. People are changing. The world's changing. Humanity's changing. Be aware. Be wise. Be respectful. Love your neighbor. Love everyone. All right? From a Virgo. I got you. Taylored2U Coaching. All right? Peace. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Can you tell I was excited about doing Virgos? We're good people. Sometimes you gotta just forgive us. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. Sometimes we can be jerks. Just forgive a Virgo, because we don't mean it. Pure heart, really. But don't underestimate a Virgo. Don't play us, because we're not for joke. All right? Virgos are very, very serious, intense people. All right. Taylored2U Coaching. Peace.